Good evening. Welcome to Kansas Smitties. It's Thursday night. I hope you've had a good week so far. We've got Killing Band in for you tonight. That's going to be led by, an old friend and a birthday twin, in fact. Yeah, it's coming up. Miss Rachael Cohen.
Yeah, hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. That's really sweet. You mentioned the birthday twin. I'd actually forgot.
I never forget, man.
You know.
You got big plans? Big party?
You know what? I was lucky actually. Just before our very first lockdown, we probably managed to celebrate our birthdays in an almost forgotten style now. You know, so
yeah. I think I had last celebrated a birthday party properly about 10 years ago. So I think I'm out of that game. But anyway, tell me about tonight. Like, are you excited about playing?
I'm really hyped. Actually, I'm really hyped. You know, this is going to be. I like this album a lot.
Okay.
I actually hadn't heard this album before it was kind of suggested for the night. So and who better to do it with than Garnett? So Alex Garnett is my saxophone partner in crime. And Will Sach and Jas Kayser, who I don't get to play with enough, so should be really nice.
We tried to make it a nice combination of challenging and
warm
and comfortable.
Yeah, so it's beautiful. Yeah, it's great. I'm really looking forward to
hearing what you're getting up to. I think you'd probably better go and get set up.
I think so. By that time.
All right, I look forward to it.
All right.
Cool. So if you are enjoying what Rachael, Will, Jas and Alex are putting down, check out the links beneath me in the box. There's a Patreon there and also the one-time donation. Hope you enjoy the show. And I'll catch up with you in a bit. Take it easy.
That was nice. We started there.
How you been?
Listen, I've been worse.
Oh, wow.
I've been worse right this second, you know.
Ah.
This is a pleasure.
Yeah.
A pleasure of
This is essential work, isn't it? Restoring the soul somehow.
restoring the soul. I think that's what we're, this is what we're trying to do for ourselves more than anybody else.
How you guys feeling? You guys feeling good?
Yeah, man. Yeah, listen,
I like this little outfit. This is a kind of a nice thing. Leadership is kind of rotational at times.
Definitely. I mean, me and you, Alex, have a duo that we do with no band at all. Sometimes we just kind of play off each other and see who gets to the end first.
I know. It's a 60-40 arrangement financially, but it works. I carry your case though, right?
Well, listen, I mean, So we started there. That was a very, very, very famous standard called All the Things You Are.
Or you should have been.
Or were. Or could have been, All the things you might be.
Yeah.
You might be. Stick with it. And up next is Stardust, I think, right? One of the most beautiful of all the ballads.
Right? Is that right?
One of the most beautiful
Apparently
ballads.
the greatest, the most popular selling record of all time, that one started.
Really?
It's a single.
Woof.
Yeah, incredible. Yeah.
I mean, it makes me happy to hear that, things like that, because I think it's one of the most beautiful standards ever written.
And the lyrics are fantastic.
Yeah, it's really beautiful, really beautiful. Yeah. So
I won't ruin it. So we'll just do it.
But here we go anyway. It's picking up the crumbs.
I'm sorry about the mess.
Trying to see if
Oh my
was
goodness.
left.
This is also known as the golden handbrake. Wait for me!
Oh, beautiful,
I had to
beautiful,
get that
beautiful.
asbestos out of there this afternoon before I could.
So silly. Okay, what's next?
Oh, it's
Alex was the sensible one that actually wrote anything down.
That's my shopping list, actually. Do you know?
The miss.
Oh yeah. Pulses. Have I got one? No. What about? Let's do the title track of this record.
Two of a mind.
Two of my, and actually, it's
Two of a mind.
It's true actually. I know Gerry Mulligan's playing from the early days. Not that I'm that old, but I'm talking about the recordings.
You're right.
Of course, he featured on Birth of the Cool.
Of course, yeah.
1949.
Yeah. No, I mean Mulligan's career spanned much more work than people realise.
But also one of the few sort of
incredible arranger as well. I mean, it's really
one of the few pioneers of baritone saxophone. There's kind of like people go down sort of two halves of what's possible on the baritone. Right. It's like the Gerry Mulligan camp.
Very much
Pepper
so.
Adams
yes, very
camp,
much so. Yeah.
But in fact, I mean, obviously there's other great, Harry Carney and who was the other guy.
But I mean, Mulligan's thing, it
comes with a little wheel that goes around, takes a while. So sharp, great, yeah.
But his arranging skills, Mulligan's arranging skills, you talk about Birth of the Cool, people only ever talk about Gil Evans when they talk about Birth of the Cool. But Mulligan really, did a lot of the work on that, and he's done some incredible large ensemble stuff, and
he's really great writer. I love his concert band as well.
Yeah, it's great.
That's
really, really great. So Two of a Mind.
Two of mine, Paul Desmond as well. What can I say? Paul Desmond. It's like an extension, if you like, of that.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I mean, it's really
West Coast Cool School.
Yeah, Cool School for sure.
Kind of
for
thing.
For sure.
Also, at this period, from this record was 1962 or something.
Yeah.
He's kind of late in the game in certain ways. Because Paul had already become famous in '59, hadn't he? With
exactly with the
Time Out.
Yeah, the Time Out. Yeah.
And his composition, which made the record famous, was just Take 5.
Yeah.
And this is another one of his compositions, apparently, Two of a Mind. But there is kind of, I don't know. Is it a contrafact?
I actually think it is. I was trying to. It's a lot on this record. They don't really play sometimes full heads. I mean, there's only really. This is actually, maybe one of only 2 original compositions on the record, right? Mm-hmm. So, you listen to it and they actually only really they don't play the head to fit, a particular form. They play the head until they don't want to play the head anymore, and then they just play the rest of the changes. But there's actually a whole form which sounds like about 50 to 100 different tunes.
It's to avoid paying PRS, isn't it?
Right.
It's great. This is just what we're about to do.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So we'll just...
let's see how it goes. I don't know. Let's see what happens. It's a little swinger fish. We're going to open it up for the. Should do a bit of tradage and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Feature our little gaggle here.
Cats. Ding.
Yeah, what a wicked record. I, like Rachael, had not checked it out before. If you tuned into KSTV right now, maybe you're checking it out for the first time as well, which is cool, right? We're all learning something. I mean, I think Alex did some homework, and I know Jas and Will and Rachael did too. I did some homework on the way over here as well. And Paul Desmond, oh my God. Like, so as they mentioned, Paul Desmond, who Rachael is taking his place tonight in the band playing alto. And actually, I think, whilst Rachael is very funny, I think really Paul Desmond is a man out of Alex's own heart. Because that guy was, legendary, funny dude. I'll just give you one example of the depths of his humour. He unfortunately passed away quite early in his life. He could have gone on longer from lung cancer. And there was a bar in Manhattan who he lent his grand piano to, right? And he lent it to them, permanently on the proviso that when he passed away, in the event of his passing away, they had to give it back to him to be there as part of his estate. And he lived on the 13th floor in a Manhattan apartment block. So the guy who owned the venue when Paul Desmond passed away, he had to get a crane to winch the this grand piano up back to Paul Desmond's estate, basically. That's what you leave behind. And then when they opened the will, he'd bequeathed the piano to the bar. Which is genius. Like from beyond the grave. Anyway, I enjoyed that anecdote. But also, to give you the other side of his nature, he did write Take 5, which was the first jazz record to ever sell 1 million records in 1959. And then... Say again?
Completely undanceable unless you've got a limp.
Undanceable unless you've got a limp. See? Paul Desmond. And he wrote that, but then when he died, he bequeathed that any earnings from that song go to the Red Cross. How cool is that, right? So all of the royalties that ever gets earned go to the Red Cross. So if you're listening to Take 5, you're actually doing some charity work as well. So it's win-win, right? Cool. That's all I've got to say about the matter. If you're enjoying what you're hearing here, if you're enjoying the music, check out the links beneath me in the box and enjoy the rest of the music here from Will Sach, Jas Kayser, Rachael Cohen, and Alex Garnett. Let's get back to it.
Last one's talk over. some mileage. Got some mileage. Yeah.
It's getting hot over there. It's getting hot. Hot to trot.
The way you look tonight, baby.
You.
That's the next tune.
Oh.
No, you look beautiful. You look beautiful, man. I can tell you.
Trying to match that tie. Trying to match.
This tie
Trying to match that tie.
goes with my eyes.
What? Horizontal. No, vertical, rather.
all my teeth with the amount of coffee I've been drinking. Wow.
Let's not talk about teeth. Well, later. The way you look tonight, the way you look tonight, you guys. We're loving it.
Right.
We're loving it. All right. Sorry, you probably see me constantly rearranging, not myself, my saxophone.
I'll just take this off.
My compadre, my partner in crime here, I gave him my saxophone in the hope that it might be repairable, and he phoned me today to tell me that it's not. So he's given me this.
We're going to have a séance later and see.
Find it in the letters. He's given me this beautiful saxophone to play. And for any of you saxophone buffs, this is a Selmer Radio Improved.
1935.
1935. Ouch. And it's beautiful, except it's different. Playing somebody else's instrument is like wearing somebody else's shoes. Their toes.
The first couple of miles were all
toes,
right.
Toes aren't the same. Just haven't got the same toes. It's not the same. So, do apologise. But the quick fix on the saxophone is usually a hairband or an elastic band.
Or a sledgehammer.
Super glue, cork, or blue tack, as you can see here. So, do excuse me if I.
Highly technical. Anybody out there that wants to sponsor Rachael with some blue tack? You got any endorsements out there?
Looking for all you stationary people. Let's go. Come at me. All right.
Let me plug in. Hang on.
That Reiner's endorsement.
W.H. Smith.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Free photocopying.
Well, that's all right.
Free photocopying and blue tack. Imagine a world of possibilities. Yeah. Okay.
I nearly remembered that at the end. I made the shapes.
The hardest thing about this record is it all sounds extremely relaxed.
But on the
all
inside,
sounds really cool, and like there's not a lot to it. There is a huge amount to it. In that, you know, there's a lot of very famous tunes on there, and they don't always play the head, what we call the head, the melody, the recognizable part of the tune. What they do play instead are these little outros that appear like they come out of nowhere, right? So we didn't technically play the head out, the melody, the recognizable part of the tune to finish, you know, whereas, you know, there is this outro kind of on cue, you know, so...
Oh my God. It's like pulling back the curtain at the end.
Yeah, right.
In The Wizard of Oz, it's like...
Yeah, don't forget that you left the window open, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's this...
It's the guy controlling the green face. Oh. Oh my God. And I thought it was magic.
Yeah, right. Damn.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
right.
me.
It's science.
You know,
The greatest
you know they say that time flies when you're having fun.
Doesn't
But it seems that we've got enough time for at least 2 more tunes. But let's should we conclude the album as so much as what was actually released?
What was released? So we were talking about this earlier.
Technicality,
This album is consisted of about 3 different lineups, probably a bazillion different takes,
4 different
and
bass
2
players,
different recording
2
sessions.
different drummers.
So 2 different drummers.
Is it Mel Lewis and Connie Kay? That's what I know that much.
Right.
Yeah.
Different bass players.
Oh, there's a whole heap of guys.
There was a session with Jim Hall, did you say, that obviously didn't
Yeah,
make the
that's
cut.
right. Yeah.
You know, so there's lots to this record that is kind of there and not there, but what was released is what we're trying to cover. So I can't remember what the next tune is. What is it?
It's my theme tune, Out of It and Nowhere.
Oh.
Out of Nowhere. Yeah.
Out of somewhere.
Which starts off with something which had been sort of forged in the 1940s.
Oh yeah, this song was kind of...
And was still popular even when, you know, modern jazz was now raging in the social 60s, you know, the social era. And...
is to do this kind of...
Is this kind of, yeah...
I mean, what would you even call it? It's a pigeon version.
It's a sort of
it's like kind of pigeon
It's a North African mamba.
Yes.
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
It's almost kind of mamba.
Wow. Arabesque.
Arabesque kind of.
Yeah.
You know, could be lots of things.
Yeah.
Is none of them at the same time. But it's you know.
It's just a jumping off point.
It's a little vibe.
Yeah. We hope you enjoy our interpretation of this tune.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Give us a little set us up with our. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere to somewhere.
Woo! That is great. We've got one more song from this band tonight. If you're at home, raise your cup. Give it up for Jas Kayser, Alex Garnett, Will. Hey, I don't talk over you guys. All right? You know? God.
We've had fun.
Give it up for Jas Kayser, Will Sach, Alex Garnett, and Rachael Cohen. Really enjoying tonight. We've got one more song. I want to talk notice something. That behind me there's an instrument that we've not seen a lot of this week. This is our old piano. We got a new one. We still love you. And the piano's back tomorrow night. And I'm wondering, I don't know if it's true for you guys up there, but there's like no rhythm. There's no chords in the middle. You got rhythm. Sorry, guys. You do have rhythm. But with no chords in the middle of that, there's a lot more space. It's a very different listening experience, and I don't know if it's a different playing experience for you guys up there. But obviously this week on Tuesday, Alec. These guys, man. On Tuesday we had the Sonny Rollins project night at the trio, and there was no piano there, so don't worry, all you piano heads, it's back. Tomorrow we have Desmond Gordon bringing it home, and then on Saturday night we have our sort of final album playback of the week, Bui Hana's Delight, which has that's definitely got a piano on it. Will Barry, Ferg Island, Will Cleesby. And on the front line, Alec Harper, James Copus, and Daniel Hyam. So yeah, that's the biggest band we've had this month. So we're going out this week with a bang. I hope you've enjoyed this evening. Tune into Kansas Smitties. If you like what you've heard, check out the links beneath us in the box. There's lots of fun stuff happening in the Patreon there. We're building something good. There's plenty of room for everyone. So hopefully we'll see some of you there. And I know some of you are already there. So hey to you guys. Thanks for your support. We've got one more song tonight. I hope you guys enjoy it. And we'll see you again here tomorrow at 8 p.m. sharp.